Right now, in-person absentee voting starts today, just as a new report is released on how secure Dane County's election infrastructure is.
Also, religion and politics. The diocese punishing a local priest, what he said that got him in trouble.
We're about to get you out the door this morning. Oh my goodness, it's going to be a nice day. Can't wait to tell you about it. Coming up.
Just a gorgeous sunrise this morning. We will get to Chris's first warn forecast in just a minute. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now this morning. I'm Leah Lynchide.
You buried the lead. We got cream puffs this hour.
Chris is so excited about the cream puffs. That's in the next 10 minutes. You have to stick around and catch Josh's segment in the 608 this morning.
Cannot wait. We are getting ready for the State Fair. Wisconsin State Fair.
We're ready.
Famous cream puffs coming up in just a bit. First, though, in-person absentee voting for the August primary election begins today.
Shane Hogan is here in studio with what you need to know and the concerns surrounding election infrastructure. New information there, Shane.
Yeah, lots to get to. Now, if you plan on absentee voting in person today, we do have some reminders for you. You must have an acceptable photo ID for voting in Wisconsin. Those registering for the first time or updating their registration will also need to bring proof of residence. And if you've moved, you can register to vote at your absentee location. And to find those locations, you can visit the City of Madison clerk website. And as the primary and general election get closer, a new report by the Dane County Election Security Task Force finds the county's election administration falls short and the infrastructure is inadequate. Now, local officials are pushing for more attention to security. One of the issues the task force found was that the security of the election officials is not up to par, and right now they're in the city-county building, which is relatively open. The report also says the county's voting machines could be kept safer behind 2 locked doors, for example, instead of just 1. And some of the bigger changes should be implemented by the 2024 presidential election, but County Clerk Scott McDonald says smaller steps are already being taken for the upcoming fall election, such as putting up plexiglass barriers between the staff and the public. So some new changes coming to the way things are done here in Dane County. Lots to keep an eye on as voting gets underway.
Shane, we appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Meantime, Democrat Tom Nelson has suspended his campaign for U.S. Senate. The Allegheny County executive made that announcement on social media yesterday morning.
Nelson says his campaign simply ran out of money. He went on to say he will endorse Lieutenant Governor Mandela Barnes now. The departure slims the field to just 3 candidates: Barnes, State Treasurer Sarah Godlewski, and Milwaukee Bucks executive Alex Lasry. 6:02 now. Mixing politics with preaching. That's the concern the Diocese of Madison says it has as it disciplines a Cross Plains priest this morning.
The diocese says the concern has potential legal ramifications. Father Richard Heilman at St. Mary of Pine Bluff Catholic Church isn't a newcomer to preaching right-wing politics from the pulpit in Cross Plains. The diocese admonished Heilman last year to avoid doing that after clips of him from both the pulpit and podcast circulated online. That has now escalated to formal discipline, according to a statement in the Madison Catholic Herald from Bishop Donald Hine. It comes after Heilman downplayed the January 6th insurrection in a sermon a little over 2 weeks ago. Listen.
And I'm in the school of thought that all those who played up the optics of violence during that time, breaking windows or whatever they were doing, you know, nobody shot anybody. We saw security guards opening doors and welcoming them in, because they knew that they were the gentle as doves group. They weren't the domestic terrorist group.
Neither the bishop nor Heilman returned a request for comment for this report, but Heilman did post on Facebook saying that he was doing okay and asked people not to be angry at the bishop.
Okay, back here in Madison, the former principal at Madison East High School, who was reassigned to a different role in the district, now leaving altogether. A spokesperson confirmed the district accepted the resignation of Sean Levy after he submitted it in writing last week. Levy was removed as principal at East High last October. That was just months after he was hired and after multiple days of student walkouts and protests over how he handled a sexual assault involving a female student. Levy replaced by assistant principal Mickey Smith, who took over as interim before being named permanent principal at East High this April.
It's been a little over a week since the new 988 mental health crisis hotline launched, and it seems to be working, but some posts on social media are raising concerns about what the response to a 988 call really looks like. One viral post wrongly warns that calling 988 during a mental health crisis could land you in the back of a squad car. But officials say the majority of callers shouldn't be worried about a police response, especially in Wisconsin.
Wisconsin's 988 Center has a priority on making sure people are safe while also using the least restrictive means to ensure someone's safety. So what that really means is using outside interventions as the absolute last resort.
Caroline Crehan-Newman, the crisis service coordinator for DHS, says only 2% of 988 calls end in actual police response. It's only when the caller is at risk of hurting themselves or others that they're called in. If you or someone you know is experiencing a mental health crisis, don't hesitate to call 988 for support.
5 minutes after 6 now, let's turn it over to Chris Reese with your certified most accurate first warn weather and a beautiful sunrise on tap.
Yeah, it's been a beautiful day for us so far, Leah. This is incredible news. Temperatures are comfortable too, and we're starting to warm up. We are now at 62. Headed out the door this morning. More temperatures are into the 50s elsewhere. Janesville, you're at 64, but it's 56 in the Dells. Camp Douglas is at 51, 49, and our common cold spot, Black River Falls this morning. It's all going to be comfortable as you head out. Here's your hiking forecast overall. 9 o'clock, we're at 69, 76 by lunch, 79 by 3 o'clock. Again, your only real hazards today are going to be bugs and the possibility of sunburn, especially if you spend a lot of time in that direct sunlight. This is Doppler track. Quiet for southern Wisconsin. A couple of showers back across northern and western Minnesota. That will eventually be a cold front that leads to some chances to see some rain for us real late tonight while most of you are asleep into early tomorrow morning. So it's sunshine headed out the door this morning. Lunchtime, we're at 77. We will top out at 79 to 81, depending on where you are this afternoon. And you'll notice a little bit more high cloud cover this afternoon as well. Guess what? It's now 2:30 in the morning. Most of us are going to be asleep by 2:30 in the morning. Keep that in mind. But that is our best chance to see some showers around here. By the time we get to your morning commute tomorrow, the showers are gone. And then into tomorrow afternoon, we're going to be topping out right around 81 as well. Watch this, though. Some cooler airs, cooler. That's what's leading our weather pattern right now. But we begin to warm things up, especially by the middle and end of next week. This ridge of warmer temperatures really begins to expand across our part of the country. And that's why your extended forecast begins to see a warm up. We go from 70s this week into the lower 80s this weekend. A chance for some showers and thunderstorms Monday and Tuesday. 88 to 90. Yeah, those numbers are going to be showing up by the middle and end of next week.
If you thought we were done with them,
the dog days are not over.
Yeah, we should know better. Okay, Chris Reese, thank you very much. All right, so we are approaching the end of summer here, right? When kids start to get a little bored and parents are looking for things to occupy their kids' time.
But before you hand over the iPad, McKenna Alexander is here this morning with a few ways that we can all manage our kids' screen time. Hey there, McKenna.
Hey, you too. So pediatricians used to recommend those 2 hours of screen time a day for kids. But UW health doctors tell me most of the time that suggestion is ignored. Now, with school often intermingled with the online world, guidance for parents looking to limit screen time is being adjusted.
Know that over the past couple years of the COVID pandemic that many families have had increased use of their devices, and that's okay. We know that many kids were on virtual school. We know that during quarantine a lot of kids use their devices to stay in touch with friends, but now we're at this new place where we need to figure out how to rebalance our online and offline worlds.
Dr. Moreno suggests picking a few limiting rules and sticking to them for several months before you add a couple more as your kids get older. The American Academy of Pediatrics has also just launched 2 new digital tools that can help parents form those healthy online habits in their household. I'll be sharing more on those coming up in our next half hour.
All right, McKenna Alexander, thank you very much.
It is 6:08 now. Coming up, a video of A.J. Dillon going viral again, this time for all the wrong reasons. His interaction with the police officer at Lambeau, all caught on camera.
And later, the Packers' annual shareholder meeting, giving us a look at the new features for fans at iconic Lambeau Field.
You heard the jingle man, Wisconsin. That means it's time to get a versatile, rugged, athletic SUV that makes you feel like you just won a title. again. Honda was just crowned KBB.com's best value brand for the 7th year in a row. So get up and go to your Wisconsin Heartland Honda dealer today. Honda gets Wisconsin. Bring it home, Songbird.
Get up and go. Won't you come with me to the Wisconsin? Great state of Wisconsin State Fair.
Wisconsin State Fair, presented by U.S. Cellular, August 4th through the 14th.
Fry Construction invites you to celebrate summer with our hot summer sale. We're talking about sizzling savings of 22%. Many of your neighbors already know how we strive to meet and exceed expectations with each and every project. That's why they voted us Best Roofer 2 years in a row. Experience the best of Madison for yourself with Fry Construction. Get on board for our hot summer sale. Save 22% off gutters with any full roofing or siding project. Schedule your consultation today at fryconstruction.com.
What's so great about being a Pick and Save Boost member? Free delivery on the Pick and Save products you love, and more rewards like double fuel points. Boost by Pick and Save Fresh Perks, a new level of membership starting as low as $59 a year. Learn more at pickandsave.com.
I am frustrated with my own party. You know, we've had 50 years to make Roe into law, but we've failed. And you know what, guys, I'm glad that now that Roe is overturned, you are all now sharing your own personal stories. But I wasn't the only one talking about reproductive rights, because for me, this is not an afterthought. If Wisconsin wants to restore its women's rights to choose, they'll send the woman who will get the job done and defeat Ron Johnson.
I'm Sarah Godlewski. I approve this message.
When my family opened the first Culver's in Sauk City, Wisconsin, you know what we did? We gave it our all, making sure everyone felt welcome, sharing our favorite foods from around the state, like Butterburgers and fresh frozen custard, greeting every guest with all our heart, crafting each meal with care, believing a smile makes everything taste better. And it's a tradition we bring with us yet today, from our hometown to yours. Welcome to Delicious.
Brothers Maine has been family-owned since 1938. Some of us were born into this family, and others chose to join through the years. And we know you can't replace family, but you can replace appliances, and Brothers Maine is here for you when one breaks down. Our in-house team has delivered ranges to washers to refrigerators to hectic households in a pinch, oftentimes the next day. Just because an appliance breaks down doesn't mean you have to. We're not big box. We're Brothers Maine, and we want you to feel like family here.
You are watching News 3 Now this morning.
In the 608 this morning, we have a preview of the Wisconsin State Fair, which is only a week away now.
You know how you appropriately preview the Wisconsin State Fair?
I know.
With a cream ball.
That's how you do it. Drum roll, please.
Josh Breiter has them in the 608 this morning.
Hey guys, good morning. Yeah, we've been teasing this all morning long. The Cream Puffs has arrived, and so is Tess Kirkson with the Wisconsin State Fair Park. Tess, good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Oh my gosh, this feels just like yesterday. We were just here talking about this last year, and the time has come again.
The time has come again for the 171st Wisconsin State Fair.
Wow, so next Thursday is the big day. You got plenty of time to plan yet.
Absolutely, and WISCatefair.com is definitely the planning tool that you absolutely need to check out. Between our food finder, all the entertainment options, there's so much to do at the fair, so you definitely have to plan in advance.
All right, a lot of rich traditions here. One of those being, of course, the cream puff.
The original cream puff. This is the only place. The fair, the 11 days of the fair is the only place you can get the original cream puff. So you definitely have to get either a 6-pack, a 3-pack, a single. You've got to at least try one at the fair, right?
Yeah, so there's a lot of food, a lot of entertainment. You know, what can folks look forward to this year?
Oh, so many amazing State Fair main stage shows. Charlie Barron's is coming to the main stage, who's absolutely a hilarious comedian. But then we have Kansas, Jamie Johnson, Nelly with Genuine, so many amazing shows. And that's just our main stage. We also have the Bank 5-9 Amphitheater and dozens of other stages too. And of course, agriculture is the cornerstone of everything we do at the Wisconsin State Fair as well.
You know, you guys are planning for a big year because it's going to be looking a lot more normal this year.
Absolutely, and we're so excited to be back and just fully ready to welcome so many guests to come and gather and have a great time at the Wisconsin State Fair.
All right, so what do people need to know? Still plenty of time. We're still a week away, but plenty of time to get out there to State Fair Park.
Yes, and it's an 11-day run, so it goes till August 14th. So you have time to definitely make your plans to make your way down to the State Fair. It's an easy drive. It's going to be a blast. There's going to be so much entertainment, agriculture, atmosphere, great food. Everyone's got to come out and head to wistatefair.com to get those $13 tickets that are still available through July 29th.
All right, we've got that up on channel3000.com. I'm surprised they've waited this long and coming in for a green press.
Is it time?
It is time, Chris and Leah. Come over. Chris, Reese, get over here. I know Stanford and Reese have never had a cream puff.
Oh my goodness,
so we're going to make this happen.
He's still letting me take one first. Let the pregnant lady eat.
Jeez.
I'm not going to get in the way.
Biggest?
Oh my gosh.
I know. I'll stand over here behind the
I feel like I can still smell the cream that you put on my nose the last.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm already dropping
huge.
stuff.
Okay. All right.
All right, get a good shot of
See how sweet I was in giving you guys the cream puff before?
That was very nice of you.
Yes, friends first.
All right, let's see these boys.
Oh, yeah, and the technique. There's different ways to eat them, too. You can do the twist, the twisted dip, or the sandwich.
so
It all
good.
depends on what you're feeling.
We need to be 10 feet away from Leah because it's like...
How's it going back there?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And then the powdered sugar, it's a 10 out of 10, right?
That is delicious.
Let me tell you.
Wow. Great breakfast.
This is better than I thought it was going to be. I
This
didn't know
is
what
a
to
true
expect.
Wisconsin breakfast.
I know.
Look at that. You're way worse than me.
Wonderful. Tess, as always, thank you.
Thank you guys
Thanks
for
the
having
treat.
me.
We have some happy folks here. Of course, some people behind the scenes are going to get some here, too.
Of course.
Thank you so much.
I got a mouthful.
Are you guys doing okay? Remember, let Josh know what inspires you in the 608, especially if it involves food and you can bring it back for the rest of us. Otherwise, forget about it.
Thanks again.
I kid.
Mic drop.
Mic drop.
All right, folks, it is Restaurant Week, and we are celebrating by giving you a chance to win a couple of free meals at a participating restaurant. All you gotta do is answer our question of the day. Today we are asking, what's the best restaurant in town for a first date?
That's a good question. Can the state fair be the answer?
All answers are acceptable. We just want you to go to channel3000.com/contests and weigh in, and you could win those restaurant vouchers.
All right, Chris Reese, take it away so we can finish eating these puppies.
Listen, I was trying to eat mine too. Now, my mom told me not to talk to a mouthful, but, gotta take a bite there. Here's what we're looking at right now. A couple of showers and thunderstorms, really a lot of showers and thunderstorms. Farther to our south, we're staying dry right here across parts of southern Wisconsin. This is good, folks. I'm telling you. I want to take another bite, but I got to get this weather out first. 62 in Madison right now, 58 in the Dells, same for Lone Rock and Boscobel. And we warm things up towards 79 for your highs later on this afternoon, so we do stay comfortable. Here's a look at the extended forecast for you guys. I want to show you this. Temperatures do stay comfortable as we go throughout the rest of this week. But next week, you already begin to see that shift where we start to get warmer than we typically would be this time of the year. Mid to upper 80s arrive by Tuesday and Wednesday. 90s arrive by Thursday. Every day next week it's going to be humid. It's going to feature a chance for some showers and thunderstorms. We are gearing up, though, for another heat wave as we move towards the end of next week. Chances of rain to exist as well. We could see some chances of rain late tonight, along with some additional chances of rain Monday and Tuesday next week, and then even stray storms are going to be possible next Wednesday and Thursday. So no soakers, but still some daily chances for rain are there.
Okay, Chris, I'll take it from here so you can finish your cream puff.
Powerful stuff. Thanks, Leah.
It is 6:18 now. Around the state, Green Bay police say their internal affairs department is conducting a review after a video on social media showed an officer grabbing Packers running back A.J. Dillon during Saturday night's soccer match at Lambeau. Take a look at this video. It shows Dillon in the end zone greeting fans in the stands. Dillon appears to be on the verge of doing a Lambeau leap. But right there, you see the officer grabbing him by the back of his collar and giving him a shove. After fans booed and Dillon offered an explanation, it appears here the officer backed off and allowed Dillon to jump into the stands.
And at Lambeau yesterday, it was all about the green and gold. Nice weather certainly held up as thousands of people got a chance to get an update on the Packers during its annual shareholder meeting. Barrett Tyron has the story.
Talking about football was a little bizarre on Monday afternoon. That's because Lambeau Field has yet to flip the field after last weekend's soccer match.
Go Pack, go, Super Bowl, Super Bowl.
Packers president and CEO Mark Murphy welcomed more than 8,000 faithful fans to the shareholder meeting.
I think most of the people that there were first-time owners.
And what did you think of the experience?
I thought it was great.
The Packers organization now says there are more than 539,000 people who call themselves Packers shareholders. Some of the major improvements, thanks to the most recent stock sale, include massive new video screens.
Our current boards are coming up on 10 years, so, I mean, they're still good, but you go to some of the newer stadiums, you can see the difference.
While those will not come until next year, they will be longer and wider. This past weekend's soccer game gave fans a chance to be the first to use a new grab-and-go area in the concourse. Mobile ticketing for the upcoming season is also being upgraded with new do-it-yourself scanners to help keep lines moving. Shareholders we talked to are just ready for the upcoming season.
Very good energy. I mean, people seem to be, the people in the stands seem to be into it.
It's Packers. It's Packerland. It's Lambeau. It's heaven.
Barry Tyron reporting there. The organization says it does plan to have other stock sales in the future, although those dates have not yet been released.
How you doing over there?
Enjoying, I'm savoring my cream puff. It's
I'm on
so
number
good.
2.
It is so good. So
We're
tasty.
having a heck of a good time here on News 3 Now this morning.
Celebrating the Wisconsin State Fair.
Hey, we're Wisconsinites. We have to. It is 6:20. Coming up in our next half hour, the ever-evolving look of Madison's iconic State Street, what dozens of vacancies mean for the future.
Stay with us.
This portion of News 3 Now is brought to you by Shopko Optical.
It's time to amp up the fun at your local Ford dealer. The summer Supercharged sales event is here. So stop by your Ford dealer today and check out great offers on select Ford vehicles. Then discover how Ford can take your summer to a whole new level. Choose Flex Buy on a 2022 Ford Escape or Edge SUV and get 0% APR financing for 66 months.
Outlaw. That's what can happen because of the Supreme Court, and Ron Johnson's with them. The Supreme Court's decision ended abortion services in Wisconsin, and Ron Johnson supported the decision, making it illegal in Wisconsin, even in cases of rape and incest. Doctors can be prosecuted, a woman's right to choose criminalized. Johnson even said, if you don't like it, you can move. Ron Johnson's not for us. SMP is responsible for the content of this ad.
Menards has the products you need to tackle any job, big or small. Shaw has the perfect floor for your home. From soft and luxurious carpet to waterproof vinyl plank flooring and durable laminate. All Shaw flooring is 11% off. Give beautiful color to your projects with Minwax Wood Finish. Minwax is a penetrating stain that enhances all types of wood. Minwax stains and finishes are 11% off at Menards.
Save big money at Menards. It's Terrific Tuesdays at Hy-Vee. This Tuesday, get pork chops, only 99 cents. Hy-Vee macaroni and cheese, only 19 cents. And sweet corn, 12 for only $5. Tuesday only. And save even more during Red, White, and Fuel. Right now, save up to $7.21 per gallon with your Hy-Vee Fuel Saver Plus Perks card. And visit HyVeeDeals.com for even more deals.
Your mission, stand up to moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis or active psoriatic arthritis and take it on with Rinvoq. Rinvoq is a once-daily pill that tackles pain, stiffness, swelling. For some, Rinvoq significantly reduces RA and PSA fatigue. It can stop irreversible joint damage. And Rinvoq can leave skin clear or almost clear in PSA. That's Rinvoq Relief.
Rinvoq can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB, serious infections and blood clots, some fatal, cancers, including lymphoma and skin cancer, death, heart attack, stroke, and tears in the stomach or intestines occurred. People 50 and older with at least one heart disease risk factor have higher risks. Don't take if allergic to Rinvoq, as serious reactions can occur. Tell your doctor if you are or may become pregnant.
Ask your rheumatologist about Rinvoq Relief. Rinvoq. Make it your mission. Learn how AbbVie could help you save on Rinvoq.
sharing Kevin's morning with everyone.
Aww.
What a cute photo here. Cow, you're getting some neck scratches.
Isn't this appropriate since we're talking about the state fair today?
Yeah. Yeah, very much so.
Yeah,
it is, Leah.
Chris Stanford and cows is like peanut butter and jelly.
Is it?
Cream puffs in the state fair. It really is.
Thanks, Kevin, for sharing your morning. We love the picture. Share your morning with us. Use the hashtag MyNews3Morning when you post on social media. So, yeah, we are celebrating the Wisconsin State Fair this morning. And look at that. I think we might have set a record for the fastest to devour a 6-pack of cream puffs.
You should see the floors of News 3 Now this morning.
So
they
messy.
are full of powdered sugar and cream splotches.
Worth it.
My dress is a little ruined.
Worth it.
A little.
How did you like it? That was your first.
It was good. It was my first. I liked it cold because I thought it was ice cream and then you all were like, no, this is cold. This isn't ice cream. I would definitely prefer that cold.
Stanford's first as well.
Nice and fluffy.
Yeah.
Like you would think something like that would be heavy and very rich, but it was easy to eat. Nice, light, crispy, fluffy, creamy.
The state fair doesn't even need ads. We're just here to provide them with some promotional material. Absolutely.
Yeah, that was good stuff. Wisconsin State Fair in West Allis kicking off 1 week from today.
All right, over to Chris Reese with a brief look at
already.
the weather. It is, isn't it?
Wow. Yeah, here's a brief look at the weather. Some showers are staying by to our south. We do stay dry today, but we do keep a chance for some showers in the forecast later on tonight. The temperature is 62 headed out the door right now, and dew points are into the upper 50s, low 60s across the south, mid to upper 50s farther to our north. But a lovely day is anticipated overall. We'll be at 76 to 77 by lunchtime. We'll top out at 79 this afternoon.
It's going to be another gorgeous one. Man, I love
I'll be going for another countryside drive tonight.
And folks, enjoy this comfortable weather because next week, things are going to start to warm up.
And next week, well, just join us at 6:30.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
This is the 2022 Nissan Pathfinder and Rogue. With a range of drive modes, you can take a Sunday stroll in the least basic of places.
Get the 2022 Rogue with best-in-class fuel economy.
Mom, Abel's looking for you.
Oh, all right. As parents, we know that all Wisconsin kids should grow up in a healthy, safe world. As a women's health doctor, I know that access to abortion services is fundamental to personal and economic success. I'm going to fight for financial security so Wisconsin families can succeed and even dream. I'm Jillian Bettino, a mother, a doctor, a fighter, and I'm running for Wisconsin State Treasurer.
Hi, I'm Daryl from Little America.
Blake and his cousin Connor are here with their families from Madison today. What's your favorite ride? Connor's older sister, Cassie, told me her favorite is the go-karts. Mom loves that she can bring a picnic basket, and Dad enjoys miniature golf. There's fun for the whole family at Little America, where big fun is only a few miles away.
How do you use your energy? Hitting the ball farther than yesterday? Fielding whatever comes your way? Trying to shine as bright as the sun? At Alliant Energy, we bring more clean, renewable energy to our customers every single day to power what matters to you. Because even during the most powerful moments in our lives, we're not thinking about power, we're thinking about each other. Alliant Energy, powering beyond.
Seems nowadays, wherever you call, everything's on back order. You can't get parts here, you can't get parts there, not here at Precision. We have thousands of parts, hundreds of doors to take care of your garage door problems right now.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
It's time to get away for a 2-hour vacation. At the movies. The food on this flight is excellent.
As owner of Wisconsin's largest construction company, I have a blueprint, a plan for every project. So here's mine for Wisconsin. I'll stand up to the radical left and their socialist agenda. We'll back the blue and get tough on violent crime. Bad guys, they're not gonna like me. I'll crack down on election fraud and keep schools open 5 days a week, no matter what Fauci says. I'm Tim Michaels, and that's my plan. Now let's get to work.
This is the 2022 Nissan Pathfinder and Rogue. With a range of drive modes, you can take a Sunday stroll in the least basic of places.
Get the 2022 Rogue with best-in-class fuel economy.
State Street assault. What police say happened to a woman forced into a car and attacked by two men downtown.
Also, danger on Wisconsin waters. After several drownings in the last week, the one piece of safety equipment they want everyone to have on a boat.
Your morning commute is getting underway, and we have the full commute forecast as you get ready to head out the door.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to News 3 Now this morning. I'm Chris Stanford.
Thanks for waking up with us, everybody. I'm Leah Lynchide. A top Wisconsin lawmaker involved in a fatal car crash that has left 2 people dead.
Our Shane Hogan is here now with what we know this morning. Shane?
Yeah, Chris, Wisconsin State Democratic Minority Leader Janet Bewley was pulling out of a Lake Superior Beach entrance and collided with a car driven by 27-year-old Alyssa Ortman. Ashland police say when Ortman's car was hit, it spun across Highway 2 and was hit by another vehicle. Ortman's 5-year-old daughter was pronounced dead at the crash scene. And Ortman was transported then to a nearby hospital where she later died. No charges have been filed yet as an investigation into the crash continues. Bewley, who is 70 years old, was not injured in the crash, and she is from Mason and represents northwestern Wisconsin. She's been a member of the state Senate since 2015, but is no longer seeking re-election. Sad story this morning.
Heartbreaking. Shane Hogan, thank you very much for those new details. New this morning in Madison, a woman says 2 men groped her and forced her into a car downtown over the weekend. Madison police say it happened early Sunday morning on State Street between North Francis and Gilman Streets. The woman was waiting for a rideshare to pick her up when 2 men approached and assaulted her. She says they forced her into a car, too. She was able to fight her way out. People nearby helped to get her to a safe space. Madison police have not released a suspect or car description yet. However, if you saw something that night, call the Madison Area Crime Stoppers. That number, 608-266-6014.
Seemingly fewer shoppers walking up and down State Street in Madison these days, but the group that oversees the business there says looks can be deceiving. Between State Street and the Capitol Square, there are 43 vacancies. That's actually down from a high of 55 set in December of 2020. We talked with the president of Downtown Madison, Inc., Jason Ilstrup, who told us that sometimes empty storefronts are actually a sign of more growth to come.
When you see rows like the one behind us, this is slated for potential development, an apartment that could be coming in on this block. So not every vacancy is the same. Sometimes they're waiting for a larger development project. Sometimes they're just waiting to be leased.
There are 375 total businesses in the State Street Capitol Square area. Right now, businesses say not knowing where the pandemic will go next and staffing shortages are currently the biggest roadblocks.
More than a year after a massive fire destroyed a northern Illinois chemical plant, we now know exactly what burned in that fire. Take a look at these videos. Do you remember this? This happened at the Chemtool plant in Rockton. The fire burned for more than a week back in June of 2021. A new report shows a majority of the material emitted here was carbon dioxide. However, smoke, particulate matter, carbon monoxide, and other compounds were also found.
A special meeting of the Highland Park City Council took place for the first time since the deadly July 4th shooting last night.
It's important to note that in 2013, in the wake of Sandy Hook, we sat on this dais and we banned assault weapons and large capacity magazines. We knew that a federal ban would be the most effective, but a local ban reflecting the values of this community was the only option available to us under the law. Nothing has changed, and we need help from all levels of government.
Mayor Nancy Rotering there renewing her call for a national assault rifle ban. The gunman who shot into the crowd on a parade on the 4th of July killed 7 and injured more than 30 others. At last night's meeting, the council said they would also erect a permanent memorial to honor the victims. But they would wait to begin the effort until the community is finished mourning, or at least until there's some more time that's passed to remember those lives lost.
In the last week, 6 people have died from drownings at lakes and ponds across Wisconsin. The DNR now urging you to keep yourself and your loved ones safe by always having a life jacket handy. Last year, they counted 25 fatal boating accidents. Of those 25, 23 victims weren't wearing their life jackets.
With that unpredictability and those different factors that are out of people's controls, it doesn't necessarily matter if you are the world's best swimmer or not a good swimmer. Having equipment such as life jackets goes a long way in ensuring safety.
The DNR says the most common violation they find while doing thousands of boat inspections every year is those boaters not having life jackets on hand.
All right, it is 6:34 now. Let's check in with Chris Reese and your certified most accurate forecast. Taking a look at traffic here.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going on right now. This is East Washington at Continental. Traffic moving along smoothly. We're seeing the volume increase, but so far, I'm not seeing any kind of issues while you are out and about. Here's the green light for the entire day. Sunglasses will be needed. Keep that in mind. So we are going to see more of that sunshine today as well. Ongoing flash flooding continues to take place across parts of central Missouri and into southern Illinois. The St. Louis area getting hit hard by some flooding this morning. We are staying dry. Some showers will try to move in late tonight into early tomorrow. But outside of that, look for us generally being quiet right here in southern Wisconsin. Temperatures are comfortable headed out the door. They will stay comfortable overall today. 50s and 60s right now. 58 is a popular number from the Dells to Lone Rock to Basketball all around the Wisconsin River Valley. 64 in Janesville. It is 62 for us right here in Madison. Our dew points are into the upper 50s as well. And we'll warm up into the upper 70s this afternoon. Look for those temperatures really kind of topping out right around 79. Some of you will make it into the lower 80s. So let's plan out the day. We're putting this into motion. This is 12:30. You see those temperatures mainly into the mid and upper 70s at that point. 5:30, it's upper 70s and lower 80s all across parts of southern Wisconsin. Now we're moving into the overnight hours. And here's our chance to see a couple of showers. Again, most of you will be sleeping, but if you watch News 3 Now this morning, say at 4:30, yeah, it's possible a downpour or a rumble of thunder will move through. That's out of here by the time we get you towards your morning commute. So your morning commute tomorrow will be just fine, and we're going to see more sunshine tomorrow afternoon with temperatures that top out right around 81, 78 Thursday, 76 Friday. We're back into the lower 80s through the weekend, and watch how we heat things up. 90 by next Thursday. We'll see some chances for some rain Monday and Tuesday.
All right, Chris Reese, thank you much. A quick update from the White House this morning. They say President Biden continues to work several days after being diagnosed with COVID. A new picture released yesterday showing the president and his dog. The president said he took some calls this morning with man's best co-worker. This is the 5th day of isolation there for the president.
I'm glad he's doing better and getting a little bit of time in with his
Got a nice
best
little
buddy.
companion there.
Yeah, cutie. Health officials continuing to struggle with how to contain the monkeypox outbreak around the world. The U.S. has seen a 10-fold increase in cases over the past month. The World Health Organization says monkeypox is a public health emergency of international concern.
We have an outbreak that has spread around the world rapidly through new modes of transmission, about which we understand too little and which meets the criteria in the international health regulations.
WHO's declaration will allow the United States and other partners to better collaborate, to share data, and to get critical information out to high-risk communities.
The CDC reports there are just about 3,000 confirmed monkeypox cases nationwide. That does include 2 new cases in kids, likely the result of household transmission. 6:38 now. As kids start to get a little bored by the end of the summer, they might be turning to their phones, tablets, or computers now for entertainment.
If you're looking to limit screen time, though, there are 2 new tools that could help. McKenna Alexander is here this morning to tell us all about them. Hey there, McKenna.
Hey, how you do? The American Academy of Pediatrics has just launched 2 new digital tools that can help parents form healthy online habits in their household. So the first is a family media plan tool that gives families different suggestions and options for rules and guidelines that can work around their specific goals as a household. The second is a questionnaire for when to get your child their first phone. It's just 10 questions that help parents assess if both they and their kid are ready for those responsibilities. UW Health doctors say with the advancement of technology and the rise of virtual school, it was time to adjust digital use recommendations.
So one of the things that we know from different research studies and from parents giving feedback to their pediatricians is that it can be really challenging as a parent to figure out what your family's media rules will be. In the old days, we used to say 2 hours a day. Now in the era of smartphones and tablets, that rule doesn't really work for many families.
So for more information on the Family Media Plan tool and First Phone Questionnaire, you can visit our website at channel3000.com.
I'm going to check out that First Phone Questionnaire because our oldest is getting up there. And we're talking about that at home. One thing we found, though, is you set the example as the parent. So if you're not on your phone all the time, like we have a rule like no phones at the dinner table.
That's great.
And if we're on the phone all the time, they think it's normal.
The attraction kind of goes away.
Yeah, setting the example. As the parent, we got to do better too.
Got good parenting tips today. Take note, Leah. You got to start learning those soon too.
My husband is always on me for being on my phone too much. So some of these are lessons we could all use.
Absolutely.
McKenna Alexander, thank you.
All right, let's take a look outside this morning. It is 20 minutes to 7. We're going to keep you updated on the traffic situation here across the metro. And, it's been so nice outside. We're going to see just how long this nice stretch of weather is going to last.
Nice day to spend some time outside. That's exactly what the Madison flock was doing yesterday, giving back some goodwill. A look at a local fundraiser in our own backyard.
And we continue to preview the Wisconsin State Fair with a sweet surprise in studio this morning. The 608 is coming up next.
As owner of Wisconsin's largest construction company, I have a blueprint, a plan for every project. So here's mine for Wisconsin. I'll stand up to the radical left and their socialist agenda. We'll back the blue and get tough on violent crime. Bad guys, they're not gonna like me. I'll crack down on election fraud and keep schools open 5 days a week, no matter what Fauci says. I'm Tim Michaels, and that's my plan. Now let's get to work.
Chevy Silverado. It's got the power you want and the capability you need to do the job so you can get to the important work. Find new moments, find new roads. Enjoy the open road and make no monthly payments for the rest of summer on all Silverado pickups. Plus, get 2.49% financing when you finance with GM Financial. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Oh, great. My wireless bill just went up.
Should have gone with US Cellular. They aren't raising prices on any of their plans.
Seriously?
Yeah, my price won't increase.
Well, that is refreshing. I feel like everywhere you turn these days, prices are going up.
Supply chain got us too. Don't get me started on the overhead cost.
At US Cellular, every plan for everyone is price protected.
You know, I respect a female entrepreneur.
US Cellular, where every plan is price protected.
My Playgroup 2-piece sectionals will save you space and money. Get them each for my everyday low price of $12.99. My Playdate, my Playroom, my Playful, or my Playscape in 2 colors. Each have hidden storage in the chaise, a pull-out section to stretch out those legs or catch some Z's. With everything my Playgroup sectionals can do, the only question is, what can't they do? Catch. The answer is catch.
Get Bob's Discount.
Only at Bob's Discount Furniture.
I want to share my story so others can know that they are not alone.
When my mom and dad were first expecting, the pregnancy had complications and there was very little chance of survival. My mom's health was at risk too. She chose to end the pregnancy.
It was my decision, not some politicians.
Every woman should have the right to make her own decision. And I'll fight alongside you every step of the way until you do. I'm Mandela Barnes, and I approve this message.
Many people ignore the signs.
I didn't feel bad. I felt tired. I felt tightness.
But he knew better.
Susan Simon talks to former colleague Jay Wilson about his health emergency and the risk factor you need to take seriously. Thursday on News 3 Now at 6. Concerts on the Square are back each Wednesday night through August 3rd. Enjoy a performance by the Wisconsin Chamber Orchestra with family and friends at this totally free event starting at 7 p.m. Learn more at WCOconcerts.org. You are watching News 3 Now this morning.
In the 6:08 this morning, we have a preview of the Wisconsin State Fair, which is, believe it or not, only a week away.
Wow, time flies. Josh Brighter here now with more on what we can expect for 2022. Hey,
Do I
Josh.
have any cream on my mouth?
You're
guys?
looking good, buddy.
I know, Leah, you are too deep already.
Do you have a third for me?
Only two. Oh my gosh, yeah. Tess, Kirkson with the Scott. She had to bring in the backups. Look at this.
I had to bring in the backups. That's right. 2 fresh boxes for you.
Yeah, we devoured that 6-pack like that.
That's right. That's how it goes, though.
That's how it goes, especially when it comes to the original cream puff.
Yes, which you can only get the 11 days of the Wisconsin State Fair in West Allis.
All right, so we are just a little over a week away, August 4th through the 14th this year. You know, a lot of new foods, not just the cream puffs to enjoy this year.
Absolutely. We have nearly 80 new foods coming to the Wisconsin State Fair. That's just the new foods alone. That
80?
doesn't even, that doesn't even count the corn dog, the funnel cake, all the classics that we have. That's just the brand new ones for this year. We have stuff like the gummy bear brat coming to the Wisconsin State Fair. That's a little bit interesting.
That is interesting.
So you'll have to see a little bit different than the cream puff, but also so many delicious items. We have a chicken bacon ranch waffle stick. Gonna be amazing.
Wow.
Everyone's really excited about that one as well.
So definitely go hungry.
Absolutely go hungry and plan in advance so you can share those portions with people.
So you've got the food, you've got the entertainment, and of course what we're really proud about here in Wisconsin is agriculture.
Absolutely. Agriculture is the cornerstone of what we do at the Wisconsin State Fair, and it's so important for people in more urban areas to see the more rural areas and see what the farming is like and where their food comes from as well.
And this is pretty awesome to be able to celebrate a lot of the youth agriculture that we have around the state too, and what some of our young folks are doing.
Absolutely. It's the largest junior dairy show actually at the Wisconsin State Fair. So there's so many exhibitors showing their animals, but also showing things like their crafts and photography as well. So there's agriculture and competitive exhibits.
So if folks are on a budget, there's a lot of actually unexpected free fun happening too at State Fair Park.
There is. One of my favorite things to do is go to Exploratory Park, which is right near the Expo Center. There's a whole garden in there. Some just beautiful areas to relax a little bit, take a seat, and just take in what the Wisconsin has to offer. The beautiful flowers, the beautiful foliage, things like that. So that's one of the free things. But of course, Saz's Racing Pigs, presented by the Milwaukee Admirals as well, is such a fun thing to take in and watch those pigs race as well.
So a little bit of something for everyone, it sounds.
Absolutely. There's always something for everyone at the Wisconsin State Fair.
All right, Tess, hit us with the details.
Head to wistatefair.com for all those details and all those plannings. But August 4th through August 14th in West Allis, come and see us. It's going to be so much fun together.
All right, Tess, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it, and thanks for breakfast.
Of course, anytime.
Leah's pretty quiet over there. I think she's happy. As she said, let the pregnant woman eat.
That's the best quote.
Tess, thanks so much for being here. Of course, we'll have all this up on channel3000.com. Chris and Leah.
I gotta be honest, after 2, I'm feeling a little like I need a break. Josh, thank you very much. You know I love a good meal at 6 in the morning.
Always.
Remember to let Josh know what inspires you in the 608. You know we love snacks. You can reach out to him on social media or shoot him an email for a chance to be featured.
All right.
Hi, Chris. I'm Elsa from Verona. Chris, plan my day.
Yeah, well, surprise. Yes, Plan My Day videos are back. Good morning, Elsa from Verona. I'll tell you what, today is overall going to be a pretty nice day for us. Doppler track has a lot of shower activity to the south, but you zoom in on southern Wisconsin, and in particular, we're going to zoom right in on Verona for you this morning. Things are all quiet in Verona. Doesn't matter what part of town you are in. It is a beautiful morning. Perhaps some high clouds streaming through, but it's comfortable. I'll tell you what, headed out the door this morning, look for those temperatures into the lower 60s, so it does feel good. Over the next 12 hours, we're going to warm up into the upper 70s and low 80s in Verona as well. And then here's the overall Plan Your Day forecast. I'm happy to say that mainly comes with some sunshine as well. So a good day taking up shop across southern Wisconsin. Enjoy that, soak it up before a heat wave gets ready to come our way by the middle and end of next week.
Enjoy it while it lasts, folks.
Yep.
Thanks, Chris. The week-long all-city dive and swim meet is already getting underway here in Madison. The dive meet kicked off at Goodman Pool yesterday, and Ridgewood Pool is getting ready for the swim meet Thursday. This year celebrates 60 years of the summer tradition. What started with around 200 swimmers has now grown to a few thousand. Tom Winsel swam in All City as a kid himself. He's coached, he's been a parent, and now he's a grandparent of a swimmer. He's watched it grow from its infancy. He even remembers early races on Lake Monona at B.B. Clark Beach.
The lakes were a little cleaner then, so you could kind of see the bottom, but the Ridgewood people, one of our favorite stories was a young lady on our team stopped the whole meet because there was a dead perch floating in her lane.
Yeah, dead perch will do that.
Great story, though. Wow. Tell your grandkids that one.
Lifelong participants say that while some things have changed, it is still about the camaraderie. We'll have coverage of this week's swim meet throughout the week. You can find it all up on channel3000.com or by downloading the Channel 3000 mobile app for free. It's Restaurant Week, folks, and we've got some more restaurant vouchers to give away as we celebrate.
One of the ways you can get your meals for free, answer our question of the day. Today's is, what is the best restaurant for a first date? No wrong answers. Just log on to channel3000.com/contests to enter.
Amy and I dated, and my wife, Amy, and we came to
Specify, please.
Yeah, so we visited in Madison a lot, and we went on a lot of dates in Madison, just walking up and down State Street and around the Capitol Square and stopping in just about everywhere. So we had a lot of first-ish dates in Madison. I loved those memories, I really do.
Zach and I, Zach took me to our first date on Willie Street back when there was a paint bar there, and he'll kill me for sharing this story, but I just have to. I'm sorry, Zach.
Yes.
We were sitting at the bar, and they give you cups to put your
paintbrushes in?
Paintbrushes in, and he drank out of the cup. First date.
Hey, and you still married him.
And he casually set it back down, and
it's like nothing happened.
And I married him. So
that's great.
That's the ticket, boys. 6:50 coming up in the morning sprint. New bike trails coming to an area near you. We'll tell you which cities are getting them.
And if you have a little kiddo turning 3 soon, let us know so we can show their picture on TV. We'll be right back.
Look Who's 3 is sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
Outlaw. That's what can happen because of the Supreme Court, and Ron Johnson's with them. The Supreme Court's decision ended abortion services in Wisconsin, and Ron Johnson supported the decision, making it illegal in Wisconsin, even in cases of rape and incest. Doctors can be prosecuted. A woman's right to choose, criminalized. Johnson even said, if you don't like it, you can move. Ron Johnson's not for us. SMP is responsible for the content of this ad.
Chevy Silverado. It's got the power you want and the capability you need to do the job so you can get to the important work. Find new moments, find new roads. Enjoy the open road and make no monthly payments for the rest of summer on all Silverado pickups. Plus, get 2.49% financing when you finance with GM Financial. Chevrolet, the #1 selling brand in Wisconsin.
I'm Rebecca, and you might know me from reality TV.
And this was my stubborn body fat that I just couldn't get rid of. But then I went to Sono Bello, and they permanently removed my body fat in just one visit.
It is so intensely gratifying for one visit to make this big of a change. It's amazing.
Sono Bello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently on your stomach, hips and thighs, back, and so much more.
It feels incredible to look down, and it's flat. Thank you again, Sono Bello. I'm so happy.
Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation and find out how you can get $250 off instantly. Call 1-800-595-1532 or go to sonobello.com.
Okay, and he got so upset.
Oh my God. Look. No way. She has definitely got some work done. Doesn't even look the same anymore. Talk about an extreme makeover. I wonder how much money she spent on those upgrades.
Hey! The house looks great, right?
3 years, no interest on roofing and siding from Feldco.
Right now, get 3 years, no interest on Feldco Roofing and Siding.
3 years, no interest on Feldco Roofing and Siding ends Sunday. Call now.
Call 866 for Feldco.
Cheers.
Cheers.
To your big promotion.
And to your new house. I know.
What? I guess you had to move fast in this market.
Right? Best thing I did was get a pre-approval from Summit. Once I knew my budget, I only looked at homes I could make a serious offer on.
And how's construction going on your place?
1 month left.
Must be stressful.
Actually, no. I'm working with Summit too, and they've been great about answering all my questions and guiding me along. It's been easy.
Whether you're building or buying a home, Summit Credit Union is here to help.
Call for action only on News 3 Now.
6:53, time for the morning sprint.
2 men charged in a deadly shooting on Madison's northeast side last fall are now pleading not guilty. Justin Burridge and Shabris Link were arrested in April in connection with the shooting last November that killed 24-year-old Eric Ranson. In court yesterday, both Link and Burridge stood in silence, and a not guilty plea was entered on their behalf. Burridge's next court appearance is October 21st. Link has a bail hearing on August 12th.
Madison fire crews say a 3-story home on South Hancock Street is uninhabitable this morning after a fire. It was first reported around 10:25 yesterday, and crews were able to get it mostly under control in about 15 minutes. No injuries. Everybody inside was able to make it out. They're now trying to determine how it started.
More bike trails are coming to Dane County. County Executive Joe Parisi says he'll allocate almost $500,000 to help cities fund trails. Cottage Grove, Fitchburg, Madison, and Verona will all get that money to expand and connect their trails. The grants cover 50% of each project's cost.
The Brew City Battle officially tips off on November 11th. The Wisconsin men and women's basketball teams squaring off against Stanford and K-State right at AmFam Field in Milwaukee. The teams hit the diamond yesterday to talk about just how cool of an opportunity it'll be. And here are coaches Greg Gard and Marissa Mosley sticking around to throw the first pitch last night against the Rockies.
Very cool. Good to see Greg Gard there. Flags will be flown at half-staff today in Wisconsin to honor former state senator Jeffrey Pale. He died earlier this month at the age of 54. A service is happening for him today in Milwaukee, where he was born and raised.
In California, thousands of firefighters are working around the clock to battle the Oak Fire. It is not far from Yosemite National Park in Northern California now. The fire has destroyed a number of homes and structures and forced thousands to evacuate. Record high temps across the country are fueling wildfires now in more than a dozen states. Actor Paul Sorvino has passed away. His publicist says that he died of natural causes. Sorvino's most remembered for his portrayal of Paul Cicero in Goodfellas. His career spanned decades, though. He is survived by his wife, 3 children, and 5 grandchildren. Paul Sorvino, dead at the age of 83.
We are watching a lot of rain pass by to our south. We are staying dry right here in southern Wisconsin. It is going to be a beautiful day for you, my friend. Look at temperatures into the 50s and 60s headed out the door now. And we're going to warm things up into the upper 70s to your highs later on this afternoon. We are going to see rain chances increase overnight tonight, but they'll be gone by the time you wake up tomorrow. More 70s to end the week before 80s and a heat wave begin to arrive next week.
All right, Chris Reese, thank you very much. Good cream puff eating weather, if you ask me.
Is there bad cream puff eating weather?
No, there is not, Chris.
Thanks to the Wisconsin State Fair. Have a great day, everyone.